Well, good morning, folks. How are you? If you would be so kind as to let me know that the audio is okay. Otherwise, I won't know. Just a simple 5x5 would be great. Thank you, Chan. Thank you, Tim. Caleb, thank you. Alrighty, thank you so much for that. I'm not sure what was going on. I tried to get this space started, and it wasn't. I tried to get this space started, and it wasn't. When you try to press the button on it, or the little thing that starts a space, if you ever done it, it's equivalent to pressing the post button, trying to create a post on X, and it wouldn't open up. So, sure. There we go. We'll talk a little bit about some things you don't know. And just want you to imagine if you met someone, you really said G master, C G G. Basically, it's not surprising, right? But it's very interesting that we can sit there on that. It's interesting how for it's the same thing. That audience will have a mixed perception, mixed perception. Not come away with entirely alien from that instinct. Are illustrators that will teach their development because it's meant for some people to get it. So it allows this company, whatever it might be, also that other guy, they garner no real attention because it's wrapped. So, yeah. staying together. Those always pulling out. I don't believe it. I don't ever edit it. The questions are coming in the comment section. They're coming in 5. Oh, yes. Say it's about truth. I understand a lot of it. Keep it going. Why don't you just why who are you? Well, we're all part of the same audience. Some are here just to entertain, not intelligent. Some of you are here just to capture the audio so that we can put on the YouTube channel. Others, everybody showing. Let's talk about that. We're going to talk about concerns. They'll say there has to be some kind of secret, just some kind of mechanism, some kind of advanced notice. I'm getting information before you are. How could I possibly how experience finding your as the entire on social media? All of you are part of the community that leads. It leads in the most talked about, the most hot button community, the hottest concepts and trading right now. Only because it's been brought to the spotlight. The ones that are criticized, the ones that are talked down about, but they can't wrestle with. They are top tier. They're the top earners. They're also the ones that have no problem showing you how they do it. Class, yeah, truth. Their roots. They're also they're all from the record. Listen to the same God. when you learn that our word, our daily lives, are shrouded in things that feel like free choices every day. Feel like you have choice about what you're going to do. Let's say, so, circumstances might jerk you out of your comfort zone. And what you may never normally do, how you normally respond to something, some crisis, some kind of stressful event, or a good thing, a windfall, wonderful, unexpected pleasantries. And you'd like to think that you would not be emotional, or you would keep it together, but something like that happens, and all of a sudden, boom, you're experiencing something that is outside your care. Every single day, if you look for it, you'll see that everything is 100% rigged. Simulation. If you do understand that, question, reality, question, the perception of your. It's an illusion of choice. On SoundCloud, it's a way of finding people. It's kind of like a crash course, mini instant mind control. If you watch TV, which I don't watch, if you watch television, and you don't allow yourself to go into that TV show, that schools it. Why don't we just simply watch this movie as it is? Why do we have that conversation? Because it's better. You know what it's like. You know what it's like if you guys are watching these games and that commentator is shut up, it wasn't that good of a player. What are you talking about? Who should have been able to do that? The referee did this and that. It's meant to get sharper. It's meant to be connected to the outcome of the results. So, here, understand. When you see commercials, it's a young man doing something with the product. Sometimes they even have a product, they look like a product. Look at that! Wow, look at that! And the whole commercial is selling a product that handles feminine itch. Hello. Look at that. You're snickering my food. But they're not going to sell that product. Hey, this one is miserable suspension. That's a low state. That's not going to happen. They're not going to sell the product. But have her skipping down the beach, chasing after a volleyball, and that's great. Their indications are all she's being played with. Junkish. You'll see that some commercial guy, miserable, but when he hates life, give me a hacksaw, I'm sick of these things, I'm cut off. We're going to give you the perception of description of. But the visual aid is everything's pleasant, everything's attractive, everything is. That's the whole. A lot of people aren't old enough to remember. He was like the John Wayne, Tom Selleck of horseback riding cigarette smokers. And the one time that I went to the store, running that had a hardcore box up, rolled up in my sleeve, his eyes on the right outside. I'm going to do that. It is an impression. Yes, I thought all of them is every state, they all get that kind of stuff. That's primary. A good storyteller, a good producer, movie writer, screenplay, author. They're wonderful storytellers. They can build character quickly, not wasting time. And you build a physical character. It opens you up and allows you to drop. Then, if there's various reasons for them to drop in art, let's look at it. So, I don't know why this commercial, the jingle sounds awesome. It's in my head. I can't stop singing. How's that work? So you had a choice. Sure. Can't do that. Because they know in the first 5 seconds or less that it's what you're thinking. That's always somebody people, someone attractive, will show something that is called exotic vacations. Hey, I put your guys to leave you. That's my social media. That's why it's there. Because they're doing it on platforms that they themselves can profit from and not have to pay all the ad revenue to these stations or channels. It's more direct path to profit and marketing. That's the same thing you're experiencing. I don't care what you trade. I don't care if you're trading futures, commodities, stocks, options, crypto, forex, you name it. This is being applied to it. Just anything else. So let's just say for me, I want to run this box above particular price level. Why would I have a best interest? Because I want to offer those short sellers or bring those individuals in that want to break out. I want those individuals to execute. I need them to do that. Because I have an order book that I can push through that. Now, when I say order book, that's not the trading desk order book. It's not the trading desk. That's not even the largest. Somebody on the other side of you. While prices fluctuate, you're not controlling the fluctuation, you're not controlling the flow, you're not in control of any directional movement. Retraction outside fast. There's no control mechanism. So don't call yourself a market maker. You have no idea what you're talking about. When the firm you work for, here's what the market is. stock price at unit price. We got breakfast. Was I was taking to come to here today? Yep. Some of you will never know me. You'll never know. They'll pass you by. Others, hey, aren't you that? Looking for something that mechanically crunches data. Whatever that is. So, if you don't know how to run a actually book, where you're going to go, why you're going to do it, at what time you're going to reach there. You are not informed. You are equipped. At a deficit in understanding will never find your truth. When you sit in front of the charts and you're looking at your favorite computer, your favorite little mechanism, your little overlay, your lizard, your that, you're telling yourself that I have the choice to not use this and be able to put in one like in running us, or I can use this and I am able to see. In reality, those outcomes of using or not using that stuff is going to deliver the same thing from my perspective. You're asking about. You're looking at stuff that has nothing to do with my present. All of us are talk about presence. Why was there? Why is it literally? I was thinking these things, which was created. I give up. You know what you're doing? I'm not going to do those things. You're going to provide the counterparts of the tricks. You are giving overflow. You're giving it. If you were interested, slope the political mountainsides, safe What do you see that? I look at that anyway. For the folks that we want to try to learn it, obviously we have to look for the people that are well known and reputable. And it's funny because when you look in trading, the industry is shown to you as sexy young people, smiling, wearing clothes that are really white cars that aren't really owned. And they flash in this indicator system. Look at this. Tired of trading ICT concepts? Too complicated? Buy this indicator. Look at this indicator. Look at this ENA. Trust somebody that has not proven you anything. They tap in. They tap into your consciousness, your attention. I want to see things like that. Don't see it. Don't think about it. When you see these things that you're being marketed, it's always done in truth. It all sounds easy until you try it something. It tastes good when you start playing. It's amazing. It tastes like shit. It tastes like the cardboard box it was sent in. This is what I'm going to do. You are. Sure. You're not inspired when you see other people having it. You don't really like it. Just already set in your mind. That's what you're seeking. Those are the things that you feel motivated to pursue. So you think and you lie to yourself that if I can watch programs, if I can watch personalities online, if I can subscribe to someone's service that is showing this on a constant basis, showing this constantly, I am going to be inspired. And that is bullshit. That's bullshit. You're lying and you're stupid. Next time you see someone for something that's nice, a location, materialistic content, an amount of money, a result in trading, a new home, and you think, I'm not saying it for this, but as soon as you feel like, yes, that's what I want, that's what I want, stop right there. What are you going to do? Take that back. Sure, yeah. So you might have some other. You're going to see something. It's going to be like all inspired. And for a split second, your body is telling you you're being rewarded because this is a sign from the universe that it's yours. This is all it's pointing to. The stars are lining up. Numerology, perfect. Horoscope, perfect. There's a poem read last Thursday, perfectly in the script of what she was saying to you, right? Stop. Hold those things. Don't appreciate the fact that they have it and you don't have it yet. But you lie and you say, this is fire. This motivates you to work on. You all know it's in the coming to you, but you don't shit. Nowhere near that. Who knows how long you're ever going to get there at all? Try. Respect. In a split second, you look at these things, just like in the commercials, that's how they sell you. The people that buy into the bullshit, the people that buy into that stuff, they're perfect patrons. This is a perfect customer. They react to stimulus. They react to, they chase the trends. We're talking about right now, that's just going to go out. When that fizzles down and something else comes up, they're going to drop whatever they're doing there, boom, and chase the next thing. That's what PC Barnum meant. He said this is something wrong with it. All around you, and they times you or that something. This means that bars. All of those things are illusions of choice. Isn't it interesting? What is such a I mean, not even in our community, where people are opposed that they did this today versus whatever did or didn't happen in our. They're all really just looking for a place. They just want to be in the culture. I'm convinced that people that talk shit about me or you go this time saying, you know what? You can issue the ones stop talking about ask them if they what you do. I can treat it. And if they did it right, they show profitability. With children, you start saying, wow, that is an excellent trade. They're not expecting it from me. They don't expect it from me, but the ones that haven't moved, I trust their whole argument. Because they don't impress them. Like thumb wrestling in school, you have your buddy team that wants people out there come over and you try to wrestle with them that thing. So, right? That reward, that you can. Everybody wants to have that little bit of recognition. Yeah, I stood up for that guy. I showed them that I can trade property outside of ICT Concepts. What's that person's broadcasting? Are they broadcasting that which are so far? You know? Are they saying that there's something better? No. But that's what they want to think when they see when you see them posting. They know that they're not superior. They know that the concepts happen to get them something bad. That's why they're not constantly feeding concept every single day. This is going to happen. This is going to be used. And who's here? You don't see that anybody else. So come here after the fact of one bit wonder and say, look at this, how come you guys? And then wait. And wait. If they ever move on. Look at that movie and do it. I understand what you're I understand that human psychology seeks. It seeks attention, affirmation, comfort, acceptance. And I use that as a weapon, as a tool, as an instrument. Drag everybody over here. Whether they're on conformity, it's why? Because I have faith. I'm a master at this. I know how to create your slang in the real life and in your charts. Because I know how your brain works. I know how your emotions are for you. You're going to say, fuck me, great.
Don't listen to anybody else. Add more right now. All the big guys tell you, I always add to my winning trades. Yeah. I'm hoping you do. I'm hoping you do. You're never going to accept it. You're never going to see it as for what it is because you're going to get laughed at. Are you prepared to either ignore the desires shared throughout your results? Or you're going to say, I don't care what you think. This is what I subscribe to. And it doesn't change the outcome of what you do. You have a choice. You have a choice meaning you have a choice in handling this information properly, sure. Or around sharp stick. Everybody again say ICT. Ha! Look at that. Ha ha! ICT. Think you get it or and why? You say, I'm going to defend you when I can do it because I'm going to go around and say, hey, I see things like that. I don't take care of it. Okay? So why do you give me comments and tell me these things all the time? I don't need to say. I don't need to have any of it. And you're trying to get to a point to defend me. What you're trying to do is turn yourself into the main character and have a hero arc on social media so that way you can get attention. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that that's something bad, but that's some kind of inspiration for you. That's what it's talking about. Yeah, that's good. Do it. That's real motivation. You be honest and say, I want to be in a position where I could pour and mock these guys like left or right every single day. But she's not. They won't recognize the big trash. They say it's fine. That's why you're never encouraged to have that perception while training, while you're learning. I don't teach you by showing you influence. I don't teach you by showing you things I have, had, or will have, or own. Nothing. I don't do any of this. I am a person. That doesn't mean people have encroached in my private space in my personal life. And then sure, choose one people chooses other. But I've never said this is that. Because I stand on the way I'm talking to you. If I need it, and if anybody else needs to sell it, if it's first, if they start talking to you the product itself, there are farmers out there talking to you. So what? You're putting you in a state of mind where you feel like you have a choice. You have children. So they're just really unbelievable. They want that to fucking finish. They want that sugar to be ammo to the ball. But I grew up with it too. They want to eat that. And you just watch somebody on TV, Dr. Phil, who I can't fucking stand it. He's no more than fucking Dr. Phil fucking consequences. He put the answers on me. Because he's getting paid through bullshit. You're going to push. Well, I don't want to eat cereal today. So what are you going to do? As a parent, how are you going to parent in that situation? Smart parent is the choice with both outcomes, but easy because my mama Captain Crunch. Dad, I don't want this oatmeal. Okay. You're not getting Captain Crunch. You're not getting fucking frosted sugary flakes with GMO corn. You're not getting it. So you got a choice. You can have scrambled eggs and 2 slices of turkey bacon. Let's use orange juice. Or you have a bowl of fruit. Which is it? What I want, you're not eating Captain Crunch. What is it? They're going to pick one of those two. Why? Because the stuff they're not having what they really want. What they really want, they're saying, no, I can't reach that, so we're not left with. I got to make a decision because I'm in that decision-making mode. That's what marketing does. That's what mind control is. You have a choice. You ever seen somebody say, yeah, I'm going to wait until so-and-so does this in the marketplace. I'm going to wait for this report to come out. And they're in the trade. Yes. Yes. That's what market structure. Everybody sees that. Everybody knows the time and the measure of reports sensitivity. Time impact, accidental impact. Everybody has that information. Everybody has a timepiece, whether it be a wristwatch or a phone that keeps time, or a wall. Sadly, we don't see much of them. And you think you have a choice. You have a choice. I can wait and follow my plan and wait for that report to come out. Who knows what the market's going to do that rate? And then I'm going to follow my mom. Then I'm going to do something. But something's happened then when it happens. Something happens. What is it? What is it? You abandon your thing. If you have to, you abandon it. With all of this forced into a decision making, not good. That's what this is. So, some of you, the comeback story. It's a coming of age story from the foreign administration. Entrepreneurs trying to make it even more than simple walk every single day with this staff of mind and then yes. To the power of your significant other to treat. Sanctify your walk and treating with that instrument as a love story. He loves. She loves. Sometimes she just gives me a little cold shoulder. I gotta accept it. I'll see you past that. When I come to trade tomorrow, she'll be more pleasant. Some of you, to that degree, others, the really thing that was doing, you're romancing the market. You're in there before everybody else. Before the report comes out, you're in there before them. You're a form of money. Don't encourage your peers on social media. Short. They didn't even charge them. But X popped up on their screen, and people they follow said that you're sure. Well, I have been trying to pass a comment on it. I really have been trying to get something to share. Stop. Don't be stop process. I don't know what your stop process. And I got kind of worried about that. Just shapes it and it works out. You know, I'll just call it, skill. On the charts, when you have no business looking at that. One person people into enough people making slack to make a big to do about what they're doing. Chain reaction. I get more. Just random questions. Define pressure. Always people on. So what happens when you this? But we'll ask how to say sure. So they find something to do. Something stuff. Every single day to do what is right in your eyes. So it's so well either. You have a model that's done so well that so good you might as well just go and trade larger because this is going to be the day. So you can do that. All you have to do is see them there. Sure. As it goes to whatever the next one is, that's what you should look for. Oh, wait. Join the crowd. Just a little bit more inside the same one that just come off of the bubbles that bring down. Then I'm just going out high. I won't buy what I was going to buy originally, but I'll scale with it. And if I left two lows, Cell size. Yes. Visual, feeling, you had. You just jump. That fear of missing out. I just want to get there and achieve it. It's already done what I was going to do. To be fear of missing out. Your solution is to give me don't get straight. I'm counting on you to be that consistent in being. Research strategy. Recognize the garbage. You're so consistent, continuously doing the same thing over and over. Chasing price that I'm laying down. Like railroad tracks on Facebook, you're chasing after. But you have that strength in yourself. Now you can make that. I know that you have that discomfort and you don't want to compensate for it. Rail price, 25 to 40 meals in one. You will not be. You will feel like you're missing every bit of it. You know, the news, see the gaps at all that open next year in there. You're going to be buying them. You're buying a cheap thing. Just like I want you to. And I'm scaling out and selling portions of money to you. Keep on going higher. It's a strong move, baby. And you finally got in there and conquered your fears. Don't ask if I follow my model, but I'm in there. So I'm going to take price and offer it above the nearby. Huh. I know. I stop sitting there. Just right. Tag those 5 thoughts. A lot of you have no idea this is a woman. the randomized distribution of buying and selling interest. The footprints, those multiple signs that I was there at work. If I get in there, do it done. We do a wonderful packaging. Have it with giant rich sheets, soft velvet, plush costumes that child's so comfortable sitting up there whispering their desires. Your simple ones. Every day you draw on your charts. You tell me what you want for Christmas. Every day is Christmas to you because you have the thoughts and intellect of a child. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's tell me, scribble on your charts. Point to where your check line is going to take you to. What you learn from all those Christmas storybooks. Summer across the room in your home. Moving averages from across your charts. It's tested for it, isn't it? No sound job. Your friends. And I love so much when you call them friends. Your friends encourage you to keep going, bro. Don't quit, bro. You're going to figure out the right trend line sooner or later. It's like, so. See that. You would never know. You would never know. That's more channels, more channels, more mentorships, more stimulus. You would never know you did. You know that was a signal from the universe. That's the confirmation you've been waiting for. It's time. Force is speaking. I'm gonna do it now. Sure. That's so something like that happens, you get it on for pre-qualified credit card, $20,000. But only a fool has something like that. That's free money. It doesn't cost you anything to swipe that card. Pension food for 90% off. It's hot today. Better stock up. Never seen anybody. I was just loving that show. They don't like to teach to the masses. They don't want the public to understand. That's why the people are using these retail concepts. That's why they're not showing it. Because if they show it, they show the secrets how to use them properly. So that's the justification why you never see anybody doing it, Johnny. That doesn't make sense. It's not bro. Generally, after they get the part, you put more effort behind your decision. Because if you believe in yourself, you're going to max that fucking part out because you do damn well. You're going to be thankful when you're on. Don't talk to your wife about what you're going to do. Don't do that. Fuck her. She don't get any credit when it works. Don't let her stay in your fucking way. That's how this works. You don't know. I'm waiting for you, Johnny. I'm going to wait for the time that you have your account ready. Then I'm going to start moving the market for you. Here's the good opportunities. I'm waiting for you. Just get your house in order. Do it. Find as many things as you can. Everybody's going to be ready. 3 to 4 months when you can get this fucking day out. Everybody's going to be ready. So, don't settle. Join the position. Do all that. If you see my fingerprints, or the price of going yesterday, let's see Tuesday, last 8. I think you put yourself in 8 areas, and you have the freedom to add to the script. Whatever you feel impulsive to say at that moment, do it. Because this story is your story, baby. It's your story. No say, I took you there, Johnny. All of the accolades. Let me give you those candlesticks just like you want them, buddy. Next 5 minutes. Looking at something that measures prices data. It should determine the sample set for it. You are so intelligent. You are absolutely intelligent. Think about this. The gravity of what you're able to do with these indicators. You can take the math, and crush, and contort, and bend and twist all of the data in the last 10 periods. Why 10 periods? I don't know, but you're smart as hell to know it. It's a mystery. It's an enigma. How do you know the right period to use in your important understanding? These settings are proof that the universe is speaking to you, Johnny. You find some pressure. The number of periods that you look back and you do your indicator, figure that out. The random element of violence and pressure, you alone, single-handedly, figure it out. Find some pressure, somehow the portion of randomness escapes the conversation when you apply your indicator. I You have any say. They're looking for a place to belong. They want to be a part of a community where everybody's doing it. It ain't working, but fuck it. We're all in it together. We're all in this together. I all of the situations we have is like, all you have to do is get the 2 points where your trend line makes a difference. You can do that, Johnny. You figured it out. Look at this amazing family between the two of us. We are a team, a winning team. While your credit's good, you should apply for more credit cards. But you might not stop at the win. You might do a little bit. Telling you this. All because every time one goes to industry. There's a key state of remotely by the overflow of every candlestick. Because I have to change my things. I'm still going to keep price moving in a pattern that I'm going to lull you into. And you're going to believe what you think you should be doing is the only thing that makes sense. You're not going to look at reasons why it shouldn't be done. You are only those things to support your outcome and your favorable decision. All of the companies produce charts. All of them. Which are alters, where you sacrifice the measure of risk, which you're doing to sacrifice that. There, take it. Turn it up. How entertaining. How entertaining that the cash strings of your hands, your feet, and your wallet, and your bank account, and gladly keep giving it to you. So, window, lunch, breakfast, shit. You'll seek someone else. You'll seek someone that's going to promise you something. Someone's going to show you that everything you learn from all of these other people. I'm going to work with all of you. Least of all, yourself. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not consistent. Nobody was just like you. Nobody is freaking out because attention comes to people. You know who's going to have that day. You must get them back. We're going to be doing this the every year. I would never run out of this. If you're the exception. What is expected? What's happening? Drawbacks. You're the only one in. And you all seek herds, communities, health, place to belong, are wounds, public. But you have to find a place in solitude where you don't give credit to anybody else. Nobody told you to betray you, forced you to recollect. Even if you didn't pay, that's a simple problem. I don't want you. I prime you. And I use everything that I just illustrated here today in dialogue. But I allow you to use it as a tool. It's not meant to be a friction point. I tell you how the manipulation is going to take place. When the manipulation is going to take place. Where the opportunity is. The entry and the passion, the violence, the narrative. However, some of you say, the other is the rest of the work. What are you doing? All the things that we get exposed are solutions. Do you See the effects of it. You can't see it. Let's go. Already. I have given you touch it. Force structure. Sometimes showing you. Saw this and was talking about it. Bro, this thing right here, this is what I see happen all the time. I don't need to look at anything else. He's got too many things. I've been bogged down for the rest of my life trying to learn everything he's teaching. This is all I need right now because I'm just trying to make money. I'm not trying to be a superstar trader. I'm not trying to be ICT 2.96732 version. I'm not trying to be better than ICT's best student. I'm trying to make my ends meet. I'm trying to get my bills. Grocery. Pay for my gas. I need to eat some clothes. I need to get his neighbor up. That's what matters to you. You're looking for that cookie cutter, that little thing that gives you clarity and trust that it will not fall victim. It will not fall victim to marketing. It will not. It will align you with it. You don't beat marketers. Don't. You can't. The only thing you can do is submit yourself and your trading to what that market wants to build back. How? In a manner of narratively speaking. How? If you don't trade that, if you don't think that, I don't care. How much money you say you make? There's gamblers that go out there to the casinos. They don't know the order of those cards. They don't. They have no idea what the next card's going to be. They have odds. Even a card counter knows that. But it gets them closer to an outcome, statistically probable or not probable. Each tool I've given have demonstrated that, explained them in detail before using them. I've done that to help you stay in this game long enough to remove your natural impulses. I don't share things. I don't share cars. I don't share homes, vacation spots, vacation homes, properties. You don't see those things. And I understand when you say you think that these things are a distraction from the mundane everything, you think that these things are encouragements for you. They're inspirational to you. I know the truth. They're not inspiring you. They're not motivating you. Of course, to put that in the visual, that does is they allow you to cut, to want the things that you don't have right now. Before I was rich, before I moved out of the trade, before I was a businessman, I used to read property. They're expensive magazines to read that better. Most of ads, and regardless of never really read this, I bought a picture. Yes. Oh, I'm so fucking motivated to be out here and run to a ball. I can't wait till next month's issue. The boots, the gaps that everybody. I love the visual community stuff. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I felt like that I was going to be Eddie Murphy. I was going to be successful in trading places. It was going to be very, very funny about trading commodities. But that movie, I remember watching it before I was learning how to trade. And it kind of changed by it because of the comedy aspect. But I look at it as if this is trading. Okay. Because these two old guys, they look like they were miserable shit. They're miserable. What are they doing? Manipulating people. That's what they do. That's what they do. They're greedy. They're power hungry. They love people are pleasure. We're all cons. They got to do better than I did, right? The hook that breaks your train of thought and puts you into a state of decision. Just like marketing does. Just like commentators do during fights and sporting events. You could care less ultimately what these dudes are saying. But they're there to piss you the fuck off. Or they make you feel so good and gung-ho that you're calling the fucking movie to put your bets in. Just like the referees in the NFL. They're there to fuck everything all up. And you can't blame the teams. They get to say the good guys. And you sit your ass down on the weekends, wasting your entire rest of time getting pissed off, stressed out, and gambling on the outcome of a scripted event. But you don't think it's scripted. Shut up, ICT. Stick to bullshit and trading. We'll talk about sports. Betting on sports. Well, there it is. You are absolutely dangerous. You are gambling. Just like anybody going to a casino, you're gambling. You don't know the outcome. You don't know when it's going to set a partially away. That is luck. It exists in those arenas. And trading is nothing. Long-term lucky traders that are profitable, they don't exist. That does not exist here. That's a unicorn for fairy tales. Never, ever, ever manifest themselves. You have to have skill. You have to have risk. Lost your ass. Period. Done. I'm going to take your account. I'm going to fold you over like you're about to send your ass back. You will discuss completely normal. That's it. About trading. Allow people to lose, but there's a whole lot of fucking people against you and want to get into this. Why? Why are you trying to do something that's so statistically improbable for you to succeed in? Why are you trying to do it so badly? If 90% of people fail in the first 60 to 90 days, blow their account. So where does that motivation come from? external reasons that cause self. That's why you have to fix those things. The lowest you've ever been, you can always think about means next down. And the highs, everybody has this. My boyfriend and girlfriend, and getting married to babies. Life is going to be so grand. That's a high of my life. But by materialistic things that cost too much money to maintain the justified ownership. Inspired because you identify with where you're at. Recognize that you're in a position that you would be much better off if you could make better decisions financially, secure like others, and need not be getting rich out from it. If I could just help myself afford things, the quality of my life would greatly improve. That's not all. Because if you can get there, you get there. Whatever you're doing to make things easy, you just multiply it with good rich now. Submitting. Sharing. States on false. And I think the truth will change false. I'm always fucking working. I'm always working. I'm telling you where it's going. How can you fault me? But you have to find some kind of feeling, some kind of outward sense of responsibility. It's apart from you. He did it. He did it to me. ICT, the cult leader. I was part of the cult. I used to drink this Kool-Aid, I was smart. Yeah, and I started trading new narratives. People. I'm trying to inspire you to be realistic and responsible. I showcase things that are right out of the lecture notes. I tell you what I'm prepared for. I show you the trades in between the trades that I just took. Hello? Refuse. Refuse. What are they illustrating in themselves? They're publicly bringing their weaknesses online. Because all of you are seeing. And isn't it interesting? It's almost like, no, I don't know if there's a word that is escaping me right now. I think it goes far beyond willful ignorance. It goes way beyond. It's almost like it's controlled opposition. Like it's increasing to a degree where they'll do anything to ignore the things that I'm laying down beforehand. This is what's going to happen. This is where it's going to go. And I spread it out there. Like, sprinkle it out, whatever. So that's my way of saying hi. I'll go question. I'll say this is a phone. Jack Frost. Once he comes. Okay, cool, man. Incredibly cool trader. That's the name of ICT. So I like to grab you by your lapels and shake your ass sometimes and say, hey, look, don't be a fucking stupid clamor. Don't be an idiot. Stop listening to this extra bullshit. The extra bullshit is not what you're doing this for. Right now, we're going to be thankful that you can make your fucking mortgage payment or your rent or your car payment. And to say otherwise is a lie to yourself. It's not being responsible. Because while you're learning how to do this, your other half of you, and everybody has that darker half, is trying to undermine you. All of the pedigree that you have, there's fucking thousands of them. They're all failures. Just feel every fucking thing that you guys are trying to do. And only a few ever remember. Check your legacy and your images. It's true. Everybody does that. I know I don't have a great deal of pedigree from 90. And I'm not suggesting at all that I'm a high well, they I work to do a lot of my companies. Demonstration sports. All want to say something. They're eliminating those of thousands because they get option. People are about shit about or whether they believe. That's real or not. That's what I'm talking about. The two biggest speakers that's going to come out publicly is Kenny and Bob. Ask them if they give a shit. Who believes what they can do, what they make, what they can spend, how they earn, how they're going to make money next year? Ask them genuinely, sincerely. They're going to laugh at you. Fuck out of here. I ain't worried about that. I'm not worried about any of that. And that's what I meant. Back on David. Once you learn to do this, it doesn't matter. It says what? It doesn't matter. Who doubts? It doesn't matter. Everybody doubts you right now. You ain't looking at it. You gotta wrestle through all that bullshit, and I can't fix it. Nobody fixes it but you. Jeff, those 20-year-olds today, let me say this, 35 and under. Okay, no, 35 and under, you all have this gross, disproportionate spirit of entitlement. It should get into you fast, easy, without hardships. It should be straight to the point, flawless in delivery, and you should work first try. That's what they cultivate. That's what they've done. And you can't even see it because generations before you, we recognize that this shit is going on. But because you're stupid and you're young, like I was, like everybody else is listening, we all were young before, impressionable. And technology made it seem like, well, this guy's an old boomer. I'm not a boomer. It's the best set of fundraising there ever was. That's all. All every aspect of entertainment, movies, music, books. You're building up this pillars in our community as people looking up to jobs. It's like it's every industry, not about trader, but it can be that. And I want you to think just a minute for a second. Think. Really think about it. If I think I think these are really best things in life. Self identifying spheres and tracks. Careless, walking into. I can believe that was the best way to pretty much try to do us. I need to do something. All the things. I have a whole lot more mothers on me, a whole lot more hands because they need to be. I don't need to spend millions of dollars on food. I got $1,000,000 to spend. I don't need to do that. I talk in a language that's written down whatever needs to do. No matter who you are, from whatever walk of life you come from, when you listen to me and I'm talking about how to fix yourself the best way you can internally. Can't do it with me giving you this, and I'm going to tell you a certain thing, and it fixes it for you. You have to identify all these things that's going on inside of you. So you will fall victim to the marketing. You're going to be in there thinking you're doing something, with a comeback story, montage music playing in the background. Convincing yourself all along what you're doing is going to be the best fucking thing that social media sees this week. I just got to get through it, and I'm going to post it, and everybody's going to fall out. We're all going to shit bricks. That's what you think. That's exactly what you're starting every Monday's trading with. Okay, Sunday, you can't wait till the market opens up. But you're not. No one's going to. It's done. It's done, boys. I don't know. So I fixed all the things that I was doing underneath spin. And I the fuzzy one, exciting, if it works in my favorite stuff, I had a whole lot more artillery that was beating me up and shooting myself down. That doesn't scratch the surface. That's in the color, doesn't scratch the surface. All the self-help books out there doesn't scratch the surface. You have to what gets you so up on the pause that you can't ever be brought down what you're feeling with that? What gets you there? What takes the wind out of yourself? Oh, shit. Don't let anybody talk to me. Don't even text me. Don't even turn a light on. I was sitting in the darkness with headphones on, no stance, and it's listening to nothing. What makes you feel like that? What is your balance? That's your secret weapon for you to discover. Where in life do you find balance? For some of you, you're going to be really, really sick to your stomach when you realize that trading is one of the biggest things that causes imbalance. And here's your opportunity. What makes it sufferable? Because you want it to work in your hands. You want to make money with it. But you're trying to force it because you need money now. You just talk shit. You write checks that your ass can't cover. I'm going to prove this. I'm going to show this. I'm going to buy this in front of that person. I'm going to win him and go back. I had a deadline. I had to be approved. Approved after making votes. I got shot. Guess I pushed. Guess I worked the account. Guess I was going back to the credit card. As you I was in a position that most people are charging. Stop. You're in a panic mode instead of stopping. Stop. Why is that so wrong? Why is it so wrong? Just stand still for it. with my one next up here. The Carson. The three plus on my one. Fucking. I'm spending time away from sharks. It's how you would say it. How you spend your time away from sharks. Exactly how you spend time. Are you responsible? Are you always looking for the worst in the situation? Are you always looking for the high? Always looking for the adventures, all the upsides, ever any improvement. No one makes a good reason to have an insurance. That's what the next is. That's the insurance plan of the trading. How you manage risk. And you pay good money for it when you use it. Whatever you're risking on the planet. So we're walking down at risk. This is what I'm putting in my mind. Are you ensuring your rockstar trader that has realistic expectation that we're working on a model that is proven effective in their own hands, not just for the last 3 days, not separately, not just another, but or are you backing Johnny Company, the daredevil, who always shows up at the show drunk, inebriated, on painkillers every time he tries to do the same effect and close it? That's who you're insuring. 99% of you, that's who you are insuring with your risk management because you're trading too big, too many contracts, too many lots and forex, too many markets. You trade too frequently. In the 70s, there's a guy called Evil Knievel. I love this guy. Man, this guy can jump anything. He's afraid of nothing. He makes to have his little toys. Pops it. And a sling his finger real fast. And all of a sudden, it shoots off the motor. Run away. Go ranks and shit and get off. They were my childhood Superman. Okay, before I understood Spider-Man and all other people. These guys were real people. And you learned that evil was constantly fucking hated, literally being in his body. Hated. Took painkillers all the time, all the time. And the only thing that made me feel good was while he was doing that. To lead up to prove to the crowd that he's going to push the limits. He's going to push the fucking limits. No one's going to jump as high and as far as many cars or whatever he was trying to jump over. No one's going to do that. There might be people out there jumping with their cars and the rest like, what's this? This guy's a daredevil. But nobody was touching the shit that he was doing. Nobody was doing that shit. That thing. So for a moment, the times that his stunts worked out, he was amazing. But as a little boy, I didn't look at the times he didn't complete his jumps and wrecked and hurt himself. Did for another special presentation and do something. Because I didn't want to look at my hero's weaknesses. It's like fans of Superman. You know he's got a weakness. It's Lois Lane first. And kryptonite. But they pretend to think this. Well, what's the picture beating the shit out of they want a hero. They want a hero. And some of you are building that hero idea of yourself. And I'm just trying to tell you, there's always kryptonite. All crushing pressure over the adjustment. Not if it's this guy. You don't say it's that guy. You don't make as much as this. You make this many trades in such a short time and build it to a record level. You take all that stuff, get shot right in the eyeball, and watch it bounce off and don't even blink. Not a problem at all. But let your wife tell you, wow, this stuff isn't working, is it? She just shoved kryptonite right up your ass. Please, rush me. You're done. Done. Some of you. He said, fuck you, want something I'm not trading. I didn't hear your trading talk. I'm just celebrating. I'm not saying that excuse. I'm saying that you need to remove any invitation for your learning as a trader, your actual trading, and even when you start making money consistently, it's none of their business. Well, that's not part of your thing. You're welcome to go with my file or something else. But what I'm saying is, for a trader to operate in a state of devoid of all emotion, don't invite anybody else. I don't care about your trades. I can't spend your money. You want me to be honest with you? When you show me your trades, I'm not going to go, oh yeah! Woo! It's fucking Miller time, boys. It's not me. I've been there. I know what it's like. It's for you. It's for you to log that. If the results don't if you don't see you can't recognize that. You can't recognize that as progress and as a there's something broken. Deal with it. To be honest with you, I'm not sure outside of the I don't know how that is. And that's why some people take substances and they use them. Therefore, you're going to take making money and risking money and use that to fill that because you won't get that sensation of people to be never got satisfaction. And anything outside of taking high risk stunts. The adrenaline rush of all that stuff. It dulled all this body. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. When I'm out there driving, I'm out there now driving very docile. I don't drive reckless. I don't drive speeding around. I'm just driving the whole week. Okay? Sometimes a motherfucker rolls up on me and does some dumb shit, runs his mouth or thinks I did something or I'm not going fast enough going to the right hand lane. Rolls up on me, gives me a finger. Immediately, I got back problems. No more. In 10 seconds, fucking flat. My back ain't fucking hurting. I'm fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can rip this guy's fucking out. I'm not feeling anything. Yeah, I did. I understand the need to do one thing. I understand that. But I also know, I'm smart enough now that shit turns off. And then I had excruciating pain that keeps me immobile for several days. So, yeah, I know my rest works to some degree, but after that, right. It's the same thing that's happening in trading. Oh, man, look at this. This market's ready to move. I just keep talking about this. Oh, shit, I'm in there. I'll give you 15 contracts like the time. 15? All right, baby. 15 fucking contracts. We're in it. Stop. And just popped up. Oh, okay, it's going to work out. And you're using that adrenaline to dull the pain that's really in the presence of you doing that trade. It's happening right now. If you weren't so goofed up on adrenaline, you would feel that this is actually insane. If I take a loss of this degree of leverage, this is going to hurt a lot. And a lot of you don't even realize that you do those things and you fall victim to marketing. A lot of you have discovered that first part of the run, don't ever take that. You can get a institutional entry drill at minimum. No, no, say for everyone. You need a rebalance, institutional entry drill, fair value cap, order block, or self-out liquidity or running something. Those things are always potentials. As soon as the price starts running, if I didn't already get in, I'm not thinking, oh shit! Tom, where are you at? Bring me a dog and kick this motherfucker. I said, not what I'm doing. I'm not losing my not putting this through my life. I'm thinking myself, okay, I'm going to prefer here. But now I have to take the next best thing. There's no reserves. You only try to get the FTC. If someone buys the seat for you and the price goes higher or lower from there, you miss it. Very, very, very good. Is there one of the deliveries for the best entry? That's why it's the best entry. Not the best entry, it's full. So I've given you tools, not all of my tools, but I've given you a great deal of tools that afford you no reason for you to go ape shit about missing the initial entry of best case entry. There's lots of ways to get into a move, and it still be a discount when it's published in America or a premium when it's expenditure. I've given you tools to chase price or fall different experience. I've taught you the boring tenets of sound fundamentals, risk is small, finding consistency over a great deal of number of trades in lower time frames because trading in lower time frames frequently and profitably with a very small risk. If you can do 10 for 10 in NASDAQ on a 15-second chart, and you can do, say, 100 executions over a month, and you're above 60% in terms of being profitable, that's a huge accomplishment. Because if you listen to everybody else, every time they can carry out there that has a name or title that belongs to some kind of bullshit, golden this or that, nothing much, marketing or that. Lower time frame intermediate charts are always still great. Okay, well, what happens? What's it mean for you? What the fuck does it mean for you, man? Okay, when you are actually going out there, more times than not, profiting, scalping, getting in at a very low or very near a high, and riding it 10 hands next to no drawdown. Boom, 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 just fires off. It's like fucking candy link for you. What do you think about the people that say that intraday charts are voice? If you're able to do that, do these fucking people's opinion matter anymore? No. It doesn't matter that we're part of a fucking firm that's cheating their system too. Spoofing shit. So you have to discern how you're going to react. Are you going to be a hero worshiper? Or are you going to be a lover of him? Whoever's the best guy right now, shit, I love them. I love them. You're a weak person if you like that, because nobody's winning. So the point is this. I know, I said it last week. It's not a bragging thing, it's just statements of fact. I just want you to think about how you bring all your problems and you fall victim to market making because you bring these problems in. You're trying to be a hero without any skill set or mutant powers. That's risk management and a model that works. That's what makes you a superhero. Your superpowers is your adherence to your model and sound risk management. Spider-Man ain't so fucking Spider-Man if he doesn't have the ability to clean the walls and shoot webs. If he's wearing a costume, you think he's Spider-Man, And that's what you're seeing in the church. You know, shit, I'm Peter Parker, stepping in my system, here, the follow my system of treatment. It's across here, support system, this over here, and I'm just trying to swoop on down. But if you made that sort of power, it's just fucking going into the ground. Have to fall off a building to get wrecked. That's the reality of it. But you're going to allow yourself to say, you're a wrestler, baby. You don't feel like you are experiencing everything. So you have to know who you are. And you make who you are as a trader before you start trading for your money. You make that. But Peter Parker, you got different player. The next fucking day, he's climbing fucking walls. But see, with you, you're not following the sound risk. The sound risk management money that's in the model. So you're climbing the fucking walls because you're losing your mind. You don't have the ability to clean and get the fights. You're just climbing walls in frustration. If you're doing a lot of Peter Parker shit, but not getting any of that Spider-Man risk. I don't know, it sounded fucking cool, didn't it? Because I swear, it's other shit's written down. I didn't think I don't know where it comes from. I genuinely don't know. So, I guess I'm getting at here in the course of this part of the development here. When's the 9:30 candlestick the first day that ICT presented? You think inventory. You think about what you're witnessing, how it works in my hands and in my students' hands. You're not the basic fucking hero designing an anti hero. I'm not someone to look up to and emulate. Don't do that. Because I find what I do as the ICT character sometimes false. But I do it because it gets a train wreck crowd watching and talking. And that's how I master the art of advertising without paying for it. I use this book because I understand how mind control works. Oh, see, he's proving he's co-leader. Okay, whatever. That's how you see it. That's your perception of it. Your perception, whether it's in agreement with that you or someone else or opposed to it, doesn't matter. I want your opinion to be emotionally anchored because then we're going to talk about what it is I'm teaching, and it's going to find its way to people that are looking for that very thing. And it always finds its right mark. Always. I never miss. Every student that's going to be a student of mine always finds me. Always. And I didn't show up with a door. I didn't show up and say, hey, look at this. I was noticing you're over here in this other person's community. Let me draw you over and let you to my website, to my I don't need to do that. But they all come from my code, not from my community, to harvest, to try to keep your attention to go look at what they're doing. If just what they were doing was so good, it wouldn't be from nothing in money. This is wrong here. You walked into the wrong fucking neighborhood here. You took the wrong fucking turn. Because here, nobody buys mentorships. Nobody buys signals. Nobody does bullshit on Instagram, TikTok or shit. People that are here, they have a attention span beyond the man. They want to learn. They want to understand how they can better at this. What procedures, what protocols, what type of identification markers can I place on myself with personality disorders, character flaws, impulsiveness, impatience, gambling tendencies? That's what a real educator in trading is going to talk about. And they're not fun. I wish I didn't have to talk about these things, but I had to think through this shit too. And every profitable trader does this. Whether they want to fucking admit it or not, they do it. They go through and they take notes. So,
Now to get to the part you want to know the 9:30 candlestick, the Eastern time zone range. When is that allowed to be the first of the pivot? Now, if you listen, I'll talk about this. Say that for some, they would know experience when you use it, but when you get it, if you look at your 1 minute chart, put it on ready for you're going to see how we opened up above relative equal highs. Sure. So, right down to open range section like earlier. Because we open above relative equal highs, down your trading hours. See, you don't recognize that there because you're looking at electron trading hours where price is going all around them, up and down, up and down. But you have to allow price to book in regular trading hours after 9:30. So if you can see how we're approaching the opening bell at 9:31. After several highs were swept, once electronic trading was there, you can see even those highs that were formed electronic trading hours. Some of you are like, okay, I can see. That's faster. But it's not interactive. If you go about those equal highs, sell off. And it creates that as a potential fair value. Then I'm going to treat it as such. But you have to refer to their trading hours. It doesn't matter if you trade up and down above or relative equal highs at home or trading hours. During electronic trading hours, during pre-session, 7:30. But it's further likely when you see electronic trading hours taking out the short-term highs. And I went into gotcha. And I get that. You respond to what's going on. Jack Profit. So if we open above relative equal highs at 9:30 and we create a big candle, and if it looks like it at 9:31's opening and it's settling, then you know that that's going to be the first of the third. So what we target is managing the relative equal highs formation. Also have already experienced a move above it in the electronic trading. And then experience will guide you